Hey there, Merry Christmas, everybody. Well, I started this morning 4:30 in the morning, firing up the old Oklahoma Joe Bronco Pro so I could get it ready for today's cook. Nice warmer morning here in St. Louis. Unseasonably warm, to be honest. A little bit of fog in the air as we got started this morning as well. So I got the old smoker fired up, heading inside. Grab myself a ham here that I have. This is a bone-in ham, not sliced though. I'm looking to score that ham today. Now this ham is about 7 pounds, and what I'm planning on doing today is making a pulled ham. Made this before here on the channel. Make sure you check out the full recipe if you've not done that before. So with scoring this ham, it's going to allow my mixture I'm about to put on top of it kind of get down inside. It'll help heat all the way through as we have it on that smoker today as well. So there's lots of ways you can do this. I'm going to actually use kind of a Carolina mustard barbecue sauce as kind of that base on top of here. So pour a little bit on top today. And once I get on there, I'm just gonna, it's super early in the morning. Everybody's still in bed. Nobody knows that I don't even have a glove on. Here, I'm just gonna barehand it and rub that mustard on. And I'll wash the hand off here again in a moment. And then, for the next piece, you just grab some kind of your favorite all-purpose barbecue rub. This is from Code 3 Spices, kind of St. Louis region, that backdraft rub. So I'm going to go kind of heavy with this one as well. Give it a full coating. And I'm just going to let it sit here on the counter for a few minutes. Absorb those spices and that mustard while I wait for that smoker to get up to temperature. I'm also going to hit it with a little bit of that Meat Church, the Texas sugar there as well. You could also go a little brown sugar if you wanted. Add a little light to the situation here this morning so you can see what this looks like as well. So I'm also going to go ahead and use this bowl here. I'm going to make myself the glaze. I'm going to be putting on that ham a few times while it's on the smoker. I'm going to go half and half to be honest with you guys. Sorry, and with the ratio today. I'm going to go with that Blues Hall Championship barbecue sauce, and I'm going to go with some apricot preserves. So really, like I said, half and half. So I'm going to use about half the jar of this apricot preserves. And then I'll go ahead and put in some of that barbecue sauce as well. Once we get this barbecue sauce in here, just grab myself a spoon and look to mix it all together here. You could also warm it if you want to. If you have a little pan that you want to have on the smoker to keep it warm the entire time, but you don't really need to do that. Once I have this mixture together, the way I like to do it when it's on the smoker, about every 90 minutes or so, every hour, 90 minutes, I'll go ahead and grab a little bit of that and just kind of like spoon it across the top. And since that ham will be nice and warm already, it'll just run down all the sides of it. There's a good look at that ham on the smoker this morning as well. So close up that lid. All right, well, once it got fired up, I came inside, took myself a little 30-minute power nap. Sun's starting to come up. Checking on that ham as well. Now, I've actually checked on it a few times. You can see a little bit of glaze on this as well. So ham's almost done for me to cover, and then after that, let it hit full temp. So I came on inside, started making my famous biscuits and gravy ring here in the cast iron here, that Lodge cast iron. I've done this here before on the channel recently as well, so make sure you check out that full recipe. Just trying to brown that sausage. And once that sausage is brown, I'm going to hit it with some flour across the top of that sausage. Let that flour hang out on top of that sausage for about a minute or two, not too long. Before then I come and pour a little milk on top of this as well. So since I went with about a half a cup of flour, I'm going to pour about 4 cups of milk that I put in there. And then what I did next is I've got some biscuits. I just took some canned biscuits, cut them in half, roll them into balls. And once I finish rolling them all up, I will go ahead and place those around the outer edge here. Now I've turned the burner off on this as well. You see some steam coming off of this. And I'm going to work this all the way around till I get a full ring of those biscuits. Throw in the oven for 350 degrees for about 20 minutes so those biscuits cook all the way through. And then we should be ready to serve. Let me throw this in the oven. It's a good 20 minutes later, and there we go, my friends. Ready to serve. Maybe I'll wake up the kids. All right, so that's what we did for breakfast. Had some little smokies that I grabbed as well, so I threw those in with some homemade apple butter barbecue sauce. And then today I decided, make some mashed potatoes in the crock pot style. So just kind of using those potatoes, those russet potatoes, some cream cheese, sour cream, some chicken broth, a little bit of garlic, and let those cook for a few hours before I mash them inside of there. All right, so now you can see here, I had that covered up, that ham. We hit that internal temp of 202. Look at that. We are ready to begin to pull it off and pull that meat. Now I cheated a little bit today as well. I got this cheesy mac and cheese pan from Costco. I'm gonna hit it with just a little bit of that Honey Hog Hot from Meat Church to throw a little seasoning on top. And we're gonna slide this right on the smoker. This is a great way to do mac and cheese, friends, when you have people coming over and you just don't have time to make it yourself. All right, so we'll get this on that smoker. Let it get nice and warm, a little bubbly as well. This won't take very long. All right, while that mac and cheese is on there, I'm gonna go ahead and take my ham. See that steam coming out from under that foil? We are going to then try to retrieve those bones, hopefully super easy, out of that ham, and then begin to pull it out. And you see I'm moving it over to a different pan here, because I'll just use this fresh pan as I pull all that ham inside. There we go, my friends. Check it out. So I've got those cotton gloves underneath, those black nitrate gloves as well, so I don't burn my hands, because that ham is super hot. So I'm gonna sit and continue to pull this completely apart. Notice that other pan still has all those drippings down the bottom, all that glaze that had run off during the cooking process. We're about to use that again, my friends. All right, so we'll take that hot pan, those drippings, kind of use that glaze right, use it again here, double up. And then what we're going to do is grab ourselves a piece of aluminum foil, cover this nice and tight. Got that steaming hot liquid in the bottom of that pan with us as well. And actually, since I'm waiting for that mac and cheese to finish up, I'm just going to throw this back on the smoker and keep it warm as well. Not too much longer. Now you can see that mac and cheese is ready to go. This means it's time to eat. I've got everything inside with the ham, the rolls, mac and cheese, and mashed potatoes. Hope you guys had a Merry Christmas.